I am coming back to you all a little earlier than expected today. In this match, we are taking on Kaya because we have the opportunity to win the Philippines Football League in this match. I realize that it's been a long time since we've seen us lift the PFL trophy, and given that this is the final season of this save, and honestly, this is probably more for me than it is for you all, but I would like to, on episode, win the Philippines Football League and see that trophy lift one more time since this is the final season. So today we take on Kaya. With a few matches left, the maximum number of points Kaya can get are 53. So if we win today or if we draw today, we will lift the PFL trophy. And it's been a long time since we lost to Kaya. I have no doubt today we're going to win the PFL, but we take them on away from home. Earlier this season, we beat Kaya 4-1, Jesus Mendoza getting all four goals. We beat them 5-1 away from home, Jesus Mendoza getting a hat trick. And those are the two times we've played them. Given that he scored 7 goals this season against them, I think we can guarantee some Jesus Mendoza goals. The other big things that are still happening are, of course, the transfers. We are 2 days away from Champions League team registration, which means at this point it's probably too late to make any new bids in to try to get any new signings in. I tried to sign this guy Anthony. He showed up in my scout reports. He is from Europa. He was a really good center back that I liked, but we couldn't negotiate a contract for him. So the only other bid we have in right now at the moment is a loan deal for Javier Soler of the Philippines national team. I think he's a great player. He could play on the right-hand side. He could be in place of Lloyd Fagerly. So this is all else I've got. Otherwise, our team from last episode is essentially finalized, which is a little bit of a shame. I still have £150,000 in transfer budget and a little bit of payroll left, but I just haven't seen anyone else through just looking or scout reports that I think would improve our team. So the team that we have currently is the team that will go on to take on Jeonbuk in the Champions League. But speaking of that team, we are not very far away from that match. So I'm essentially starting the team that will go out against that team, against Jeonbuk, because I want them to get the match fitness up. The only big thing is that, I don't know if you can see down here, Pete Ferrosuelo is suspended for this match, so he does not play. So that means that Adrian Ugelvic comes in. I like Adrian Ugelvic. There's a good chance I might start him in place of Ferrosuelo against Jeonbuk. We'll see what I do. He'll definitely be at least on the bench. But I like Ugelvic. He comes in place of Ferrosuelo. But otherwise, it's our Filipino backline. Of course, we have Rafael Obermeyer, who I think is still a really good player, even if he is aging a bit. We have Ugelvic. We have Alvin Santos, the young Filipino defender who just looks absolutely phenomenal at this point in time. Otherwise, John Patrick Strauss, a great wingback. He starts on the right. Moon Jung-in, he is our new Asian goalkeeper, so he fits into the foreign player +1 role. So he will be playing in the goalkeeping position. I really like him. I think he's an excellent shot stopper. He's an upgrade on Julian Schwarzer. In the middle, of course, Luis Miguel Pradas, the newly sold player, back with us on loan. Nice because we did get him off the wage book at least, but he is a phenomenal player, as you guys know. Alongside him, Yannick David, a player who I think plays much better than his attributes suggest. I really like Yannick David. On the left, Emmanuel. I'm just giving you the breakdown of all the players right now. Emmanuel, an absolutely brilliant winger, excellent dribbling, decent physical attributes. On the right, of course, Lord Fagerly, who we know as a Filipino player. Then up top, Jesus Mendoza, excellent player. He's been absolutely brilliant this season. He has 35 goals in the league currently and 44 overall. He's an absolute goat of the save, 8.85 average rating. I mean, what a player he is. And alongside him, Sebastian Barak, our Filipino striker. He's got 38 goals for the national team, and he's got 16 goals in 16 league matches for us, as well as 3 in continental competition. So this is the team. On the bench, Julian Schwarzer will be on the bench. We have Vicente Alonso as well, who's our young Spanish striker who's really good. Xavi Zubareta, he could make an appearance. We'll see if we get anything from Zubi Zareta. Abdul Bustami, the Indonesian, who's just 18 pace. He's so quick. Juan Vaquero as well, a very, very good kind of deep lying forward type who you probably won't see much of just because he won't feature a whole lot in continental play. Jose Gonzalez, we brought him on loan in the last episode. He'll likely make an appearance off the bench. Eric Abibi, the new big signing, he will definitely come in and play at some point. Frederick Bayon, the Filipino striker who we've brought back. He is a lovely player. I'm excited to have him back. And finally, NGA, a very solid Lawali type midfielder. Definitely an upgrade. If anything happens to David or Luis Miguel Pradas, he will definitely step in. But this is the team that will be going out to seal the title today against Kaya. I hope that you all will be able to see a PFL trophy lift, and that will be the last one of this save. That being said, let's go out and make it happen. I'll see you all in match. For one last time, we have the chance to win the PFL title. This is it. Away to Kaya. This is a little bit poetic. Kaya were the first team that we ever played in the Philippines Football League when we started this save. And for the last time, we have the chance to clinch the Philippines Football League title against them. We get things on their way. Let's win this match and move on to the knockout stages. And an early opportunity for us as we move into the 6th minute or so, and we have a penalty. And who is taking it? Will it be Jesus Mendoza, our top goal scorer? The man who's got over 30 goals this season. Jesus Mendoza fires it into the back of the net. He scores his 45th goal of the season and the 100th league goal of his career. Mendoza gives us the perfect start. Let's get a title party going. And another throw for us here. It goes into now on loan Pradas. Lloyd Fagerly should have scored. Build up out of the back. This should be a great opportunity for us to win it. Well done, Pradas. Well done winning it. He finds Mendoza. Mendoza to David. Lovely ball out wide to Fagerly. Get around the outside. Just get the cross in now. He shot it. He should have played it across, really. That would have been the right move. But he looks to play it across there. Jesus Mendoza hits the bar. Overmeyer with the throw here. It's been actually a fairly uneventful first half so far, but Mendoza gets in behind. Sebastian Barak has scored the strangest goal I've ever seen. He should have tapped in the first one. We'll watch the replay of that to figure out what happened. But it looked like the ball kind of cannoned off him. So Ugalvic, he plays it long. It's a great ball into Mendoza, but he should have scored there. But he headed it in off of the clearance. What a weird Football Manager goal. And they're trying to play out of the back. Lloyd Fagerly just got injured, so I've put on Vicente Alonso, but that could be an issue for the Champions League potentially, as we would need Lloyd Fagerly. We need him on that right-hand side. But we'll see what we can do here. But Kaya looking to go forward, and they've gotten in behind. They're in. What a save by the new goalkeeper, Moon Jung-in, with a fantastic save. Honestly, that was a pretty boring first half. But we're winning 2-0. And as long as we can go out and win this title, then I'm not going to complain about anything that's going on here. Strauss with the throw. He finds Vicente Alonso, who looks for the low cross, but Ugalvic winning it nicely. It finds Emmanuel. That's a great ball out. Vicente Alonso, and it is 3-0. Vicente Alonso scores an absolute banger with his weaker right foot, and we lead 3-0. Ooh, kickoff highlight. Let's go. If we can get the runoff on this kickoff highlight, we'll definitely be happy with that tier. But Kaya looking to make things interesting. Going around the right-hand side here. Cuts it back. That should be easy for Moon Jung-in. And let's roll it out right here. And let's move forward. Jung-in, just roll it out, bud. Well done. He finds Santos. Santos to Strauss. We can play it in the middle or go forward. This is exactly what we're trying to do. Vicente Alonso is going to go himself, isn't he? Kaya are still trying to keep themselves in the match here. Ferrer to put the ball into the box. He does, and they score. All right. Keeping things interesting. But we will look to answer right away. Yannick David. I don't mind if he passes this. He shoots, and it's off the post. What a save to tip it out there. Well, time to make some subs. We're going to stick on Eric Abibi. He'll play on the left-hand side. And of course, Frederick Bayon is going to come into the game for his first PFL match since he was with us. The Mendoza-Bayon tandem comes back, and we'll see how they do. I'd love to see Bayon get a goal. But we'll look to move the ball forward here. Right off the highlight, Sebastian Barak. Can he find the right pass into Emmanuel? Just get the cross in. He does find Jesus Mendoza gets his second of the match. That is 2 goals for him. We lead 4-1, and we are off to win the title. Ugelvik playing it out wide to Obermeyer. He finds new signing Abibi. You've got pace. You can definitely get in behind. That's a lovely ball. That's a brilliant ball. Great stuff from Luis Miguel Pradas. Just to make sure that Jesus Mendoza will be fine, Jose Gonzalez will come on as a new signing. And finally, I want to make sure Luis Miguel Pradas is okay. So we will stick NGA on there, and that will be all 5 subs for what will hopefully end our title-winning performance. Obermeyer with a lovely ball out to Strauss. That is good play right there. Good stuff. He finds Bayon. Bayon! Oh, he goes out wide. I would have minded him shoot himself. And that is full time. That is it for the final time. The Philippines Football League trophy lift. Our 7th PFL title. We haven't seen one of these on an episode, so I thought it would be nice to show you guys. With a 4-1 win over Kaya, we are the champions. Jesus Mendoza will lift the trophy. A 4-1 victory leads to a 7th PFL title. Confetti rains from the sky. It's always nice to see these things, you know? The trophy lift animation is a lot of fun. I'm glad that they added this into Football Manager, even if the confetti is literally coming from nowhere. But we will take that. And for the final time of this save, we have a PFL title trophy lift. Well done, lads. Well done. For the very last time, we are the champions of the Philippines Football League. Jesus Mendoza lifting the trophy and scoring 2 goals. That is the last time that we'll get to see it. I'm glad it was on episode. I'm glad we got to do this here. Obviously, this is a little bit of a short episode, but I'm happy we're able to do that. So we qualified for the Champions League. Whoever is the next manager of Mendiola will have the opportunity to take them into the Champions League once again. And they're going to have a huge budget and a huge payroll, 27.5K pounds per week, and a transfer budget of 1.12 million. For most of this save, we have not even had 1.12 million in the transfer budget. And yet, actually, we haven't had 1.12 million overall in our total balance. Now it's a transfer budget. That's like 10 times more than we've ever had. I mean, what an opportunity it will be for any future manager to take on. But they will have that. We've retained the Football League. Fadjerly's only out for 6 to 9 days. He'll be back for the Jeune Book match. Jose Gonzalez made his debut. Everyone's happy. We have 7 league titles. We are a legend of the club. Of course, we're going to praise Emmanuel. He was wonderful. And we're crown champions. What a fun season it's been. But the best will hopefully be yet to come. I guess all that's left for this episode is to see if Javier Soler decides to join our team. I'd love to have him in on loan. But actually, hold on a second. Wait a minute. This isn't transfer budget. This is transfer budget for next year? No, wait. Hold on. The transfer budget, I have this transfer budget now. And we have this payroll for now, right? Next season's, how much payroll do we have left? Hold on, home. We have 9.7, we have 9.9K payroll available and 1.12 million. and we still have 2 days. Wait, we could still make transfers, right? So I've gone forward. I tried to sign this guy David. He's a winger. He looked really good. He was on Aguilas, who's a team we bought players from before. But I mean, look at how good he is. But he did not want to join the club. So I have a plan now. The bad news is that Javier Soler has rejected our loan offer. But I want to do a few things because they feel right. So we already have Frederick Bayon in at the club on loan. It feels wrong that he'll ever be going back and not with us. He has a minimum fee release clause of 325K. We are going to make an offer for 325K for Frederick Bayon, and we are bringing him back to the club. I want Frederick Bayon here. Suggest terms, make offer. We're keeping Frederick Bayon around. And you know what else we're going to do? I want Tobias Jefferson. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this deal done in time, but Tobias Jefferson, 200K. Let's bring Tobias Jefferson into the club too. Just to be clear, I also made a deal for Holger Weiss knowing he wasn't going to join the club. I had asked his agent, but I tried it anyway. But Frederick Bayon and Tobias Jefferson. We're going to do Bayon first. Now, my camera always freezes when I do this, so I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do here. Frederick Bayon, we're just going to negotiate a contract for him. We already have him in on loan, so we'll be able to register him for squad registration, so it won't really matter whether he accepts or not. The big one, though, is Tobias Jefferson. We have 1 day to get this transfer done. So I need to find a way to negotiate a contract that will get him into the club immediately, which means we're going to give him much more than 1.7K per week. If it's reasonable and we can get that immediate, this is a very acceptable offer, we will bring Tobias Jefferson in. If we cannot do that, then we're not going to get him. So I'm going to negotiate these contracts and well, you'll see what happens here soon. And we have a deal, folks, for Tobias Jefferson. We ended up negotiating it up to 2.5K per week, which is a lot of money. But we have one more Filipino player with phenomenal physical attributes who will be in our back line. And with that, I have moved forward. I mean, he is 2.5 stars, but I think he's a good player, and he's only 31, which means he will be fine. But here we go. The Mendiola squad to be decided. This is it for the Asian Champions League second round. We have put everybody in here. We have everyone. Frederick Bayon, Jesus Mendoza, Jose Gonzalez, Luis Miguel Pradas, all the way to players like Ugelvic and Tobias Jefferson. We are going to confirm this selection, and the team is confirmed. We have a team that is going to go up against Jeonbuk. Well, I'm going to leave things there. The next time I see you guys will be for the Champions League knockout rounds. The team is confirmed. I think we've made good signings. I think we've done everything that we can do. I mean, I think this is a really, really good squad. We have a really deep team now, and we have a ton of really good, I mean, we can't even fit them all on the page here. We have a ton of really, really good Filipino players. If we can't win the Champions League, we might never do it. This is the time. I will see you all in the Champions League knockout stages in the next episode. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon. Bye.